Hello, this is Dee, and I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me, whether you are here with me live or watching the replay. This is a general reading for the collective, which may or may not resonate with you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, just let it pass. In other words, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So, hold on one second here. I want to see something. Hmm. Bear with me. Okay, so let's get to the message. See what God Most High, or however you honor the higher power, has for us at this time. God Most High, what is divine guidance and encouragement for the collective that's for the well-being and the highest form of love and light? Thank you. So the first card out is: don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. So you're being encouraged to set strong boundaries, right? Well, the collective is, and being encouraged to set strong boundaries and not allow anyone to abuse your power or to take advantage of you in any way or treat you harshly in any way. So, again, for the collective, don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember that you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. We also have focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Evaluate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. So, abundance is not limited to money. Abundance can be love, peace, joy, health. It could be abundance of opportunity, knowledge, wisdom, etc., etc. So, abundance isn't limited to just finances only. So, remember, as a collective, we're being encouraged to focus our mindset on what we can control instead of what we can't control. The world is our oyster. Evaluate the thought pattern so that we can do what? Attract abundance into our lives. We are what we believe. We also have be clear about where you are putting your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. And that's, of course, your spirit team encouraging you, or encouraging us, rather. So, again, be clear about where you put your focus right now. Focus on your desired outcome. You have everything within you to create the life of your dreams. Stop doubting yourself for once. This is your time. We've got you. Hi, it's EM125. Hello. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see what else comes up for the collective. So we have whatever you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. Thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. So put away procrastination. Just do it. Sometimes you just have to push yourself to move forward with whatever it is that you know you want to take care of. Putting it off for another day or for later, it just prolongs the process, as you are fully aware of. So, whenever you feel whatever, pardon me, you have been putting off, don't procrastinate any longer. Like, stay in the moment, stay in the present moment. When you have the thought to take care of whatever it is, take the appropriate step and action to address it rather than setting it aside. It's just putting it off, wasting time, delaying your progress, right? So tackle that long overdue project. You will feel better once you begin. Start with one thing at a time. So just do one thing at a time. Don't push yourself too much or overwhelm yourself with trying to do everything at once. And keep in mind that thoughts and ideas not acted upon are just laying in wait. You can do this. So, having a thought or idea and not applying any action is like having faith with no works. So, faith without works is dead, it doesn't accomplish anything, it's just faith. You have to apply action to the faith. We also have when a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It closed for a reason. You are being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make they make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. So don't try to force anything. If an opportunity or a door closes, then allow it just to be instead of trying to force it by trying to find a way to make it happen. So instead of pushing your way, just allow things to flow. If the door closes, accept it. Accept it as protection for you because you don't know what could be waiting for you with that particular opportunity. And as the message states, it's closed for a reason. If a door or opportunity closes, it's for a reason. And that you are being redirected. Something far better and bigger is waiting. So that helps us to not put any limitations on ourselves and or the possibilities that await us. Endings are part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings because, as you know, one ending creates an opportunity for a new beginning. So when one cycle completes itself, it makes way for a new cycle. And you can only go up, right? So, what do you mean, current feelings of my husband, Raul, for me? So, if you're not sure about how your husband is feeling, I feel like that's something that you could just have a conversation with your husband about. You don't need tarot or oracle to actually address that issue. You can just have a conversation Let your husband know you want to talk to him about it. And you want to know why Alicia is sad. Have you talked to Alicia? Have you considered having a conversation with Alicia? That's the best course of action, is to have conversations with those who you care about if you want to know what their position is with you. She just avoid having a conversation with you. Oh, she doesn't want to open up. All right, give me one moment and I'll just take a few questions. This is not for a love reading. This is a collective, just to see exactly how things are unfolding for the collective, so that we can actually embrace what God Most High, or however you honor the higher power, is communicating to us. But I will be kind enough to address your questions. The answers may or may not be what you're looking for. All right, so let me get next message for the collective. So we have trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now aren't random. Trust the flow of the universe. That sounds like it answers some of your questions. Trust and wait. Trust the wait. Trust the process. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. The things that you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe, or however you honor the higher power. Hello, Light by Rhea. Okay, so let's get the card on the bottom of the deck. Sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been asking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you're going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. And that's, of course, your spirit team. If you believe in working with your spirit team, hang in there. Hang in there. It's not much longer. All right, so this is a message for the collective, a very encouraging message, and I hope something that you've heard has been helpful for you. And as a courtesy, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for a few of you, and that will conclude this live. All right, so the first question we have here is Noor Muhammad, feeling of Radki. If I'm probably not even saying the name correctly for you. So let's see. What is the feeling of Radki for Muhammad? What did you get? Okay, so all right, so what came up for you is the Four Swords, right? And with the Four Swords, I feel like the connection that you have is encouraging you just to be at peace with how things are unfolding. Like, just trust the process and not try to rush the relationship or the connection. So I don't see that the person you're asking about is rejecting you in any way. But I feel like you just may need to really just trust in the relationship and allow it to slowly unfold naturally. Just rest in the fact that you have the connection and allow everything else to naturally unfold and not overthink it. Like, don't allow your thoughts to consume you where you're just constantly overthinking. Find peace with the relationship where it's at. All right. I hope that was helpful to you. Okay. Pooja, what is the feeling, the current feeling of my husband Raul? So what is the feeling of Raul right at this moment? What is feeling of Raul? How is Raul feeling? Let's see what comes up for you. Carlos, how is Raul feeling? So he's actually feeling quite emotional. You've got the Nine of Cups here. So emotional in a very positive way, because the Nine of Cups is associated with a wish being fulfilled. So it's all about joy and happiness, like a blissful feeling of joy. So I would say that he's in a very good mind frame when it comes to your relationship, and he's joyful. Perhaps he's not the type of person that really expresses themselves, because as you can see here, the gentleman is smiling, but he's not like overly joy. He's quite peaceful as he sit among the nine cups, which is all about a wish being fulfilled. So you know how some people get like really excited when they have a wish fulfilled? Some people don't. So I feel like your husband is in a good emotional state, right? He's happy. He is not showing it the way you want him to show it, but he is content in your marriage, and I don't see anything negative at all. In fact, on the bottom of the deck is also the Queen of Wands, and the queens are very nurturing. Queens are very caring. Queens tend to be very aware. So I feel like he's in his own way, right? In his own way, he expressed his care and his concern. I feel like he is someone who is a provider, someone who's a protector, someone who has your family unit's best interests at heart. So I feel like your husband is in a very good place. And although he may not be the type of person to vocalize it or to show it in the way in which you desire, everything is fine. And I hope that's been helpful for you. All right. Sadine, why is Alicia sad? Okay, let's see, why is Alicia sad? No contact is not always a bad thing. No contact is not always a bad thing. Sometimes some people, they need just some time to gather their thoughts. It doesn't mean that the love is not there. That doesn't mean that. It just means that they just need their space to gather their thoughts, to decide what course of action they want to take. It could be engage in self-evaluation. So it's not that it's a negative. I feel like you just have to allow him the time that he needs, as we all process things very differently and we all express our emotions very differently. But I hope that's been helpful. So let's see why Alicia is sad. Let's see. God Most High, why is Alicia sad? Why is Alicia sad? Why is Alicia sad? Why is Alicia sad? Okay, so Alicia could be sad because she has matters that she is facing with. That could be financial matters. It could be that there is an issue that is happening within her home unit, like with her family, that she may not even discuss with you, that is causing her to be withdrawn or just not wanting to really have any discussions about what she's dealing with. So ultimately, what I'm saying is that you may think it has to do with you, but in fact, it may have nothing to do with you. It's just that she's concerned about her family unit, work, it could be also school, or her finances. As you can see here, this person that is on this tarot card looking at the Seven of Pentacles here is concerned about when is the harvest going to come to full fruition. So their mind is on their finances, right? But the Pentacles is also associated with family, associated with career, with work. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. All right, so that could be why she's not in communication, because she has to make a decision. She's at a crossroad and not sure about what course of action she wants to take. So her being at the crossroad is letting you know that she knows that she needs to decide upon whatever the current situation is that has nothing to do with you. She just hasn't made the decision at this point about what course of action she wants to take. All right? She has options available. She's thinking things through. She just may not be communicating that information to you for various reasons. So I would say just be patient with her. As you know, with the Pentacles, it's all about patience, because Pentacles is slow moving energy. It's earth energy. All right, so she's got something on her mind. She's thinking about something that she knows she has to make a decision on, which could be associated with, again, money, family, work, school. That is what's really on her mind. And some people withdraw, right? Some people withdraw when they are dealing with issues outside of their romantic relationship with someone or platonic relationship. Sometimes they just don't want to talk. They just want to be by themselves because that's how they process. So as long as she's not expressing to you that she does not want to engage with communication with you, then you should just allow her to have that space. All right, I hope that's helpful to you. All right, let's see who else. Uh-oh, hold on. 1 second here. All right. So we have Davika, current thought of Sam for me. All right, let's see what Sam's thought is for you. Davika, what is the message for Davika concerning the thoughts that Sam has? What the thoughts that Sam has? Okay. Alright, so racing thoughts. Thoughts that are very racy thoughts. Because we have the King of Swords. So the thoughts are just racing through his minds. That's what's coming up. The Knight of Swords. Very quick moving energy, very fast pace. So his mind is racing, like the thoughts are racing. Let's see. Oh, you're quite welcome. 1 card for me for upcoming days, please. Okay, so I'm going to pull the message for Kenda Kerr, and that will conclude tonight's live. All right, Kenda Kerr, general reading. 1 card for Kenda Kerr. One moment. Most High. What is okay? Is there anything else we can occur? Okay. So the 1 card that jumped out of the deck for you is the 10 of, yes, it is the 10 of Pentacles, which is all about the family unit, right? The family unit being prepared. In a sense of the family unit being unified, everyone working together, preparing for the future, not in the sense where things are not in order, but like making sure that there is financial stability discussed or prepared for the future. So this is the card that came out for you. So perhaps you are, or someone in your family unit is thinking about the importance of making sure that all the finances within your family unit is actually in order. Not in a negative way, in a very positive way. It's always good to have finances in order, no matter what your situation is or your family unit looks like. Oh, you're telling me you will be married to, oh, you're asking, I will marry to your boyfriend? Well, only you and your boyfriend will know that. Only you and your boyfriend know what direction your relationship is going in. If it's going in that way in which it's deeply committed, that you both are deeply committed, then of course that would be a possibility. Blue, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. Okay, so Kay, let's see what Kay says here. Kay, says, my husband and I are going to the embassy in Trinidad for a visa appointment. Will it be successful? Oh, I'll pull a card on that, but either way, right? Whatever card comes up, it's up to the fact if you have all of the paperwork in order for the process to be flawless, right? So I'll pull a card for you, Kay. But again, as long as the documents are in order, then of course you know that the process will be a successful process. So let's just get a card for you anyway. God Most High, when Kay and her husband go to the embassy to obtain a visa, will it be successful? Okay, so, oh, and there may be some challenges. There may be some challenges because you have the the Six of Wands, right? Oh, I'm sorry, you have the Seven of Wands. So that's about defending, right? Defending yourself. So you may have some challenges where you have to speak up about when you go for the visa. And then you also have the Nine of Wands here, right? So with the Nine of Wands, it tells you don't give up, keep going, persevere. So you may run into some challenges when you go for the visa, but be encouraged not to quit, not to give up. But I repeat and say that if your documentation and all that you need is properly prepared, right? IDs, etc., then you should not have any issues. However, the cards are showing that there could be some challenges where you will have to stand firm on your position when you arrive with whatever comes up during the process, right? And for you not to quit, don't give up. Regardless of what happens, just don't give up. All right, pursue it so that you are successful in obtaining the visa. Okay, I hope that was helpful. All right, hello, new subscriber. Could I know what are George Varkey's current feelings for me? We got back in contact for a couple months. I'm gonna take Rose and then Rajir, if I'm saying your name correctly, and then that will conclude this message, this live rather. Okay, Rose, let's see. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. What are George Varkey's current feelings for me? We got back in contact after a couple of months. God was like, what are George's feelings? Oh, wow. Is there anything else? Hold on, Rose. Let's see. Well, Rose, look. He thinks the world of you. You have the Two of Wands here. So he thinks the world of you. That's beautiful, right? Well, clearly, he must think the world of you that you would come back in contact with one another, right? So he thinks the world of you. And he has like these very racing thoughts about you, exciting thoughts, not in a negative or provocative way, just very intense thoughts about you. I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. Yeah, it's very positive. He thinks the world of you. That's beautiful. Congratulations to you on this beautiful connection you have. Okay, so Rajir, this is your final, this is my final card. And even if his sister is our sponsor. Right. Just make sure okay. Make sure everything is, oh yeah, Rose. Make sure everything is in order. Just make sure everything is in order for yourself, your husband, and your sponsor. Just make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's. And keep in mind, we are currently in Mercury retrograde shadow. And as you know, Mercury retrograde affects communications, right? It is the planet that rules communication. So, because you're going through this process during this time, it's quite vital that you make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's. I'm actually seeing a vision of like a checklist. So, create a checklist to make sure that you have followed all the guidelines, the sponsor as well, and that you have all the documentation in order. So do yourself that favor, because again, we are currently in the Mercury retrograde shadow. So you're going to feel the effects of the energy the same as you would if we were fully engulfed in Mercury retrograde season. It does not mean that you will not have success. It just means that the message was clear that there could be something that comes up that you have to be firm about, and that you are not to quit. Don't give up on the process, because you clearly will have a successful outcome. This energy that we're going to be, the energy that we're in, is affecting it. So cross your T's, dot your I's. Just get that checklist, right? Get a checklist and follow the checklist to make sure you've done everything. And perhaps the embassy has an available checklist that you can actually use, pardon me, that they provide that you can use as a guide. Do yourself a favor just to make sure that you're properly prepared, that even when you go, take your checklist with you and show the representative that you followed all the guidelines. I hope that's helpful. And I want to take a minute just to briefly just have a moment of prayer for you, that when you go to the embassy, that you will find favor with the representative at the embassy, that it will be someone who is kind-hearted, who is loving, who is willing to serve, and to make your process for you and your husband easy, to not create stress or frustration or cause any type of delay for you and your husband, that God Most High, or however you honor the higher power, will make your path straight, will make your path clear. Anything that arises, that you will be able to work through it and overcome it, so that you will be able to successfully receive the visa for your family, for your journey. This is my prayer for you, that you would be at peace with the process, that you will not allow yourself to be stressed about this process, that you will trust and know that everything is working out in your favor for your well being, because it is. Everything is working out in your favor for your well being. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray this prayer with thanksgiving. Amen. Ashe. And if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you can just close the prayer with however you honor the higher power. Don't think on the negative. If you think on the negative, you're going to increase that energy. See yourself going to the embassy. Use your visualization. Use your visual gifts and see yourself going to the embassy, having a great appointment with the representative, that see them being kind, see them being understanding, see them being a servant, unto you with peace and with joy. See them signing off on your documents, telling you that your visa is approved. See it. You have to see it. Faith comes by seeing. You got to apply it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope you're getting this. So don't allow any negative thoughts to damper or to instill fear into you. No, know that you will get the visa. Believe it, see it, focus on it. Focus on, if you have the representative's name, speak to that fact that you have their name. If the representative name is Sally, for example, I'm going to go on to the next person, but I want to say this. If it were me, and if I knew the representative's name, I would be saying, when I go to my appointment to meet the representative at the embassy, Susie. I'm gonna say the representative's name is Susie. When I go to meet Susie John at my appointment, Susie John is going to be so kind to me. Susie John is going to thoroughly review my documentation, assist me if there are any errors. Susie John is working on my behalf for me to ensure that the process is easy. Susie John is going to have, I'm going to have favor with Susie John. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope this is helping you. I hope this is helping you. But trust that everything's going to work out for you. All right. And, oh, the message was retracted. I think that's it then. I was going to pull cards for someone, but I think that's it. I think I took care of everyone. So thanks again, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope in some way the message has been helpful. If you missed the first portion of the reading, which was for the collective and turned into me actually providing messages for you all, which is an honor. It is an honor, right? I don't take this for granted. It is an honor to do this. And so I hope in some way it's been helpful, insightful for everyone who has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Check out the shorts, the community tab as well. And I will see you soon in the next live. All right. Thanks again for being here. Thanks again for trusting me with your questions. And again, it is an honor to be used by God Most High to serve you in this capacity. Take good care of yourself. Peace and blessings to every one of you. I will talk to you soon. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next live. Bye for now.